My name is Vasu. I'm a CSUMB student, and it's my last year in CSUMB.
Have you ever traveled out of the U.S.? And if so, what for?
Uh, I traveled to India once before, uh, once I can remember, but I've been to Canada a couple times, and I've been to Japan twice. One time was during 2005, during a vacation, but 2 years ago, I studied abroad in Japan, and that was a great experience. I was there for a year, and boy, that was the. I think it was one of the best years that I've had. It would definitely be a top five, because it's just amazing. I just met so many people and went so many places. I climbed Mount Fuji, went to a place called Nikko. That was beautiful. Just a lot of places. I mean, I could talk for hours about it. That's how much I loved my study abroad trip there.
What was your favorite part about Japan?
There's so many places. There's a lot of places that I loved about Japan, so it's really hard to choose. Uh, if there's, yeah, it would be a hard one to choose because, it's just like I went to many places. There was this one place called Nara, which I've been to. It's like a temple nearby Kyoto, which is south of Japan. So one time I went with my brother who was visiting me at the time over to Kyoto, and then we took a little bus to the Nara temple, and Nara is very famous for having like deer come up to you very close, like they're not scared like in America. You see a deer like 50 feet away, and he's like, "Fuck this shit," and runs off into the woods, or kills your car if he's stuck in the middle of it. As far as other places that I think would be like, the best of like my experience there, there was this one bar in there's a part in Japan called Ueno, and that was basically 20 minutes away from where I lived if you were to walk there. So there was this bar. It was like an asylum prison bar, and I think it was called Lockdown, and it was super cool because they had shots of like vodka and stuff, and like test tubes, and like crazy ghoul like cocktails and stuff. It was like a Halloween. It was kind of like a Halloween themed kind of restaurant or like a bar kind of situation, except it's like they served like Japanese food too and stuff. And it was just like crazy. There's a lot of like crazy like theme bars and stuff.
Would you do it all over again?
Oh, most definitely. To this day, it's just like most of like the good stuff that's happened in my life has been in Japan, because that's just if you ever study abroad at a place, it just changes you forever. It's like one of those experiences that you just if you can, you should definitely leap on it, because you living in a different country for a year, you get to like understand certain things, and then definitely in Japan or whatever, I got to see how foreigners thought of Americans, and for the most part it was fine, but occasionally, like whenever I go to a bar or something, all the foreigners who happen, or I shouldn't say all, but I'd say 9 times out of 10 when I went to a bar in Japan and somebody was acting like a dipshit, chances are they were American. And I was just like, I gotta better represent myself there. But when you like being there for a year, it definitely changes you, because you just get better context of like where you're at in the world, and meeting new people, And having friends from like different countries is so cool. Because then you're just like, oh yeah, you know, like I can always hang out with them when I'm in France or something. Or, oh, I'm in Britain right now. You want to get fucked over? And it's like, yeah, let's get shit faced and stuff. So, you know, I'd suggest anybody who like seriously wants to like experience just different cultures and stuff, or just have like a learning experience by itself, just study abroad. It's definitely worth it.